Hello friends, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes.
Let us solve a problem in kinetics of rigid bodies under plane motion. Here we have a question. Two solid spheres of equal masses m and radii r are connected together by a frame and are free to roll without slipping down the inclined plane as shown in figure. So this figure is given in the question itself. Neglecting the mass of frame, determine the acceleration of the system. Also calculate the force in the frame. Assume frictionless bearings. So this is the frame and S1 and S2 are the spheres of mass m. Now we shall try to solve the problem. First of all, we have to draw the FBD of the second sphere, that is S2. So here as we do not have friction and both of the two spheres are moving downwards like this, the friction will obviously, if exist, it will act upwards. So here there is a friction acting, that is F1, which is equal to 0, because he told that the bearings are frictionless. So F1 is 0, but the normal reaction does exist. So N1 is not equal to 0. This contact point of the second sphere with the inclined plane is named as O2. And the weight of the second sphere mg acts at the center of gravity, capital G, at the center of the sphere. And the radius of the sphere is given as capital R. And both of the spheres are rolling. So that acceleration is named as alpha, and apart from that we also have the force F, which is acting towards the center G. This is due to the frame. This is the force exerted by the frame on the sphere S2. But if it is a wire or any string, then the forces along that spring will be away from the body. But here they are towards the body. That's why the direction of force is towards the solid sphere S2, because it is a frame, it is rigid. Let us resolve the force, weight force mg along the inclined plane as well as perpendicular to the inclined plane. So the component of mg along the inclined plane is mg sine theta. This is theta, and the component of mg perpendicular to the inclined plane is mg cos theta, and we have resolved mg along the inclined plane and perpendicular to the inclined plane because the spheres, both the spheres are rolling along the inclined plane, and hence the acceleration also will be along the inclined plane. If you observe all other forces, they are either along the inclined plane F1 and F, and N1 it is perpendicular to the inclined plane. Only mg force is neither parallel nor perpendicular to the inclined plane. Hence we have resolved only mg along that two directions. So according to the question, we have to find the acceleration of the system, that is A. And apart from that, the force exerted by the frame also has to be found out. So F. So these are the two things which we have to find out. Now using D'Alembert's principle, we have summation of all moments about O2 equal to moment of inertia about O2 multiplied by angular acceleration. So if I write the moments of all forces, then it is the forces along the acceleration direction, that is A, are considered to be positive. So F into, because F is along the direction A, F into capital R, that is the distance of F with respect to O2 is R, because the radius of this sphere is R, plus mg sine theta into R and the moments due to F1 and N1 are equal to 0, because F1 is equal to 0 and N1, although not equal to 0, it is passing through O2. So the LHS is equal to the moment of inertia of the sphere, which is 7 by 5 mr square alpha. So we can write F as 7 by 5 mr square alpha minus mg sin theta into r whole divided by r. So it is 7 by 5 mr alpha minus mg sin theta. Therefore F is 7 by 5 mr alpha minus mg sin theta. We will name this equation as 1. On the same grounds, we have also drawn the FPD of sphere S1. So here the frame is towards the down of the sphere S1, hence the force F is acting upwards, that is it is towards the sphere S1. So that is the only change here, and again if I resolve the weight force, it will be mg sin theta along the inclined plane and mg cos theta perpendicular to the inclined plane. Now again applying the same D'Alembert's principle, I am writing sigma m O1 is equal to I O1 alpha. So here F force is not along the, it is along the inclined plane, but it is in the direction opposite to that of the acceleration of the sphere. So I am considering this F as negative here. Minus F into R plus mg sin theta is along the direction of A, mg sin theta, so hence it is positive, into R is again equal to 7 by 5 m r square alpha. It is mg sin theta into R minus 7 by 5 m r square alpha is equal to F into capital R. So I can cancel out R on either sides of the equation. So F is nothing but mg sin theta minus 7 by 5 mr alpha. We name this equation as 2. So as F is same for sphere 1 and sphere 2, both the equations 1 and 2 will be equal. So we can equate equation 1 and 2. You have equation 1 as 7 by 5 mr alpha minus mg sin theta which is equal to mg sin theta minus 7 by 5 mr alpha. So we have to find alpha. So rewriting the terms, 7 by 5 mr alpha whole multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 mg sin theta. Therefore m and m gets cancelled, 2 and 2 also can be cancelled. Therefore 7 by 5 r alpha is equal to g sin theta and alpha is equal to g sin theta divided by r whole multiplied by 5 by 7. Now from this we can also find the acceleration as r into alpha. R into the alpha which we have found out is 5 by 7 into g sin theta by r. So we can cancel out r. 5 by 7 g sin theta is the acceleration of the spheres. Now we have to also find out the force exerted by the frame F. So you have to substitute alpha value in either equation 1 or equation 2. On substituting alpha value in equation 2, I have mg sin theta this is equation 2, mg sin theta minus 7 by 5 mr, and the alpha is 5 by 7 g sin theta by r is equal to F. So I can cancel out 7 by 5 and 5 by 7, r and r. So it is mg sin theta minus mg sin theta, which is equal to 0. So this is the value of force exerted by the frame on the spheres.
Thanks for watching. If this video was of help to you, please like it and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.